Alright. What you confused about, Shar? Almost been early. No, it's not. Hey, EJ. Hey, Shar. Let's see, did I equip everything? Yeah, I did. I'll probably play a different character for the talking and gaming. Hey, hey, EJ. Hmm. Yep, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back, Rice. How you doing? Let's see. Since we got people up in here already, I guess I can get started right after this is done.
You saved our hides. Thanks. Oh, are you all by yourself? Yeah. Then you can come with us.
Well,
We'll look for crystals together.
my topic wasn't so much focused on slavery. It's so much on the idea of freedom being. Is it really is it really a choice, or is it something
Lonely sometimes?
tangible?
Well, I guess
Because like people more willing to do things if they're not if they feel like they're free to do it,
after we get our crystals.
even in even when people are controlling them. So I asked the question: is freedom really a
I almost
choice,
forgot. What is it? I thought you should have something.
or that some people truly
Here,
want,
take this.
and if they have it, what will they be able to do with it,
Hey, watch your mouth.
or will they be responsible enough to
Consider
deal
my
with
trusted companion.
true freedom?
Whenever I found myself in danger, his good luck charm saved me. This is a battlefield. It's not the place to be concerned about others.
Cause I mean, every time I see like certain situations where like
I got Zidane.
people can be free,
Just give it back the next time we meet.
they choose to stay asleep as long as they feel enough around in their comfortable enough in their surroundings, and they live a good enough life. They don't worry about trying to get get the freedom that they want. Free they see the freedom they have is good enough. So So yeah, when I see people who, so when I see people who have like freedom, I just like sit there and look like, okay, did you really want this freedom, or did you just want people to think that you were free? Hmm, that's a good question, right? So my definition of real freedom. I don't know. That's a good question though. 'Cause I think that truly experience. I think true freedom could actually be actually might be actually kind of dangerous in certain cases, especially if you're not responsible enough to handle it. And there go, boom goes the dynamite. But yeah, I don't know what true freedom would really look like. And I think if people had it, I don't think they would know what to do with it. I think like the anarchy people always like to go on about. I think the anarchy people like to go in on about. I think that might be maybe an example of what true freedom may look like. But I mean, people use think in terms of anarchy. They always think about like the everything being burned down to the ground. I mean, I'm sure that maybe. Well, why wouldn't I? Just like how people react now with the world full of rules. I mean, if they could handle it, they would be doing fine. So I don't think people can. I don't think people as a whole is just like that quote in said by K and Men in Black, saying that a person is smart, but people are dumb, panicky animals. I mean, I think there's some truth in that. Hey, Kath, how you doing, brother? Yeah, I'm talking about the whole concept, the ideal concept of freedom. Is freedom really is freedom a choice? What's your thoughts on it, brother? Hey, Annette, how you doing, sister? Thank you for coming through. Yeah, so like I was telling her, right, like I said, like she was asking me about the concept of freedom, like, do you think people could actually be, would people know what to do with the idea of true, real freedom if they didn't have it, if they had it? And I'm saying I'm not too sure. Like I used a quote from K from Men in Black, when he told Will Smith character Jay, he was asking, like, you don't think people smart? He was saying a person is smart. He said people are big, dumb, panicky animals. No, they say big, dumb, panicky. They said dumb, panicky animals. Oh yeah, thanks, Royce. I mean, like, let's take the movie for The Matrix, for example. It's like you had this character Cypher who was awakened to the truth of what the Matrix was and what they were doing to the human race, and yet, out of cowardice and panic and his own selfish gain, he wanted to go back to sleep. Not only go back to sleep, but be set up to be like them, to be rich. Not to remember anything. He wants to go back to sleep. Hey, Shadow Deer, how you doing, brother? Yeah,
Yes,
yes, it is.
Artemisia, the witch who
Yeah,
controls the
exactly. I don't know
tide.
if Rice put that or not, but
Defeat
yeah,
her,
it is definitely
and the
being
crystal shall
snuffed
be
out little by
yours.
little. Just like the
He is
laws they're doing now,
alone and
they're
lonely
trying
there.
to they're trying to destroy the
We have
Constitution.
failed to
Like this country
maintain
particularly
your
trying to destroy the
lofty
Constitution.
dedication to
I'm
solitude.
sure it's probably happening somewhere in other countries too.
That goes
You
without
know, their
saying.
laws trying to get broken
Where do you
down
want
and
me to
all that.
swear it on this charm?
But as far as the United States is concerned,
No,
it seems like it's
you
this
are
big
doing
push.
fine.
Seems like it's like this big setup for some kind of martial law. I've been good, brother. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, the Matrix is good. Like every time I watch that movie, I learn something new. Cause I think like even like some of the troops at the Department of Homeland Security are trained to gun down innocent people by like dressing them up as zombies and people like zombies and shooting them down like getting ready. I mean, you see military equipment. They got FEMA camps set up right now, ready to detain people. Like little concentration camps. I mean, this ain't. I mean, it's something you could probably find out on your own if you look hard enough. But I think in like some areas, I think one of them might have been Southern California. I think Miami might have done it too. I'm not sure, but there was like certain areas where they were just taking. They like had like some kind of beautification laws to as an excuse to take away homeless people, get rid of homeless people in their city, and put them in concentration camps. So what they would do is they would create create like special police. They would have certain laws that they think might apply to homeless people. So if they see like someone who might be homeless that are doing one of those crimes, they'll give them two choices: either you spend 3 days in jail, or you can come to this to this FEMA shelter. Well, you know what they gonna pick because they like, oh well, we can go to the shelter, we good. What they don't know is once you get put in there, you're in there. Now they might have it like where you get a van to go out, but you have to sign out for it, and you can't go into the city. You can never go into the city. So once you're in there, you're in there. They're not letting you go. And I know some videos of people who actually shown this. I think one of them was called like it was called Prison Planet. I don't know if that's a YouTube channel or not, or some kind of media platform, but they showed like videos of people seeing like empty trash cars that like not empty, but like trash cars that were left alone that had stuff in them that you would normally see homeless people walk around in. And it was like people actually concerned about like, this person that's concerned about where the homeless people were at. So I mean, when I seen that, and I think like 2 or 3 years ago, I seen like black helicopters flying through, black helicopters like look like military. So I mean, I was kind of like wondering what's going on. Cause I'm like, okay, well, what's all these helicopters doing flying around? I mean, I was curious because I ain't seen none of these people around. Cause I ain't never seen none of these helicopters around and all that. Oh yeah, yeah. I remember I had a friend. I remember I was talking to a friend. He was like saying that like these type of situations are going to force people to leave the city and start I mean, like, well, not forcefully, gonna force people to actually learn survival skills and live off the land, so to speak. So, he was like I said, I mean, we had talked about this a long time ago. Basically, yeah. So, okay, I was focused on that. But yeah, we were talking about it. He was like, we were talking about like, yeah, we need to learn survival skills like like uh like gardening, learn how to run a farm and all that. And he's already planning on doing that, like having his livestock and all that. So, so, so yeah, we just thought of like, I remember like we were talking about like what people, especially black people, would have to do. Yo, what's up, Art? So, so like stuff like gardening, learning how to learning camping, learning how to build off your surroundings. Those will be useful skills in the future. Because I mean, I foresee a depression coming. Now, people can say I'm crazy for saying that, but I see it. I see it coming because I don't, I'm seeing the same mistakes that that the people who had put us in a recession the first time a few years ago are still making the same mistakes. Yes. Well, I mean, I think that chip is gonna be like a small part of it. I don't think that implant is gonna be as much much of a threat as people think it is. Cause I remember watching this documentary called Age Transition, even though it was told from a Christian standpoint. It was told from a Christian standpoint. It was basically showing like how how the how the I guess the powers that be, I call them powers that used to be, but are trying to put everybody into the machine. But I mean, they predicted about be 2050, but oh dang it, man. Well, I mean, I'm still trying to learn about survival myself, so I guess like I said, learn to live off the land. I guess that'd probably be the best thing. That's all I had to do. But I mean, like I said, I'm not a survivalist, but I am learning certain stuff. No, we ain't just like I live in the ocean. There's different ways to live. I mean, they got like earth ships you can make out of recyclable materials, but that usually costs some money. But I mean, I would think like, Captain PY2 since he was a soldier, he probably know more about it than I would anyway. Know more about I guess somewhat. Then again, I can't really say for sure. But it's definitely possible. You know. But yeah, like like I was saying right there, there's like Earth ships. There's like tiny houses. Like minimalism. You probably get into that because that would bring things down to a basic necessity. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure Captain, you probably got like a lot of because like I said, he a Marine, so it would make sense. Yeah, and I'll go check out your videos too on that. Let's see, hold on. Yeah, like I said, minimalism, because I remember I had a friend who did like the tiny houses for like homeless people. I think he became like national news like 1 year. He like stayed at he had lived in a tiny house for like 45 days until he get the money up, get enough money raised in his GoFundMe to help build tiny houses for homeless people. So he pretty much lived there like to experience the same how homeless people might feel living living there. So like he was pretty much away from his family like 45 days, like pretty much after that, his family like, no, you ain't doing that no more. Well, like, no, you ain't doing that no more. Their family still came out to see him, but it was just like they had to drive out there to go see him and all that. But he's also I used to say a reverend, but it was part of a religious organization. They call like trans. They named it trans religious organization, where like pretty much it's kind of like a combination of stuff, but it's like more free flowing. But I mean it's good. It's like free. Yeah. Yeah, his name's like Jeff Carr. He used to. I don't know if he still does acting, but I know he did act. I know he acted in the movie about the Black Panthers, and he played the guy who got killed by the police. But yeah, I gotta, I know, Captain, I know you had like survival videos. I had to go check them out. Cause that's some useful information right there. Yeah. So like I said, minimalist. That's one way to go. Trying to think of what other ways to really go. Oh yeah, I'm a firm believer in Second Amendment because it protects you, gives you a way out to protect yourself from your government if they ever become tyrants. Hmm. But yeah, any more thoughts? I mean, I don't know if there's any more I can add to that, but yeah, it's like when it comes to, oh yeah, you gotta have a knife. Learn how, yeah, that'll be a important survival tool, especially if you know how to use it, especially whether it be in combat or survival. Hmm. But yeah, them survival, yeah, them knives, yeah, survival knives, yeah, very useful. I guess so, right? So, I don't be keeping up with them news, but I guess that might be what they say. But yeah, survival. Oh, I forgot the Hmm. Yeah, I need to hit cure for him, but But I'm play one more and then I'm gonna go ahead and imaginary version of Sephiroth. It's an imaginary version of Sephiroth, I guess.
Victory is absolute.
Hmm. I guess I'll play this one more time. Then I'm gonna go back. Oh, I lost to someone I could have just beaten very easily. Heard that. Oh, come on. Yeah, I'm not playing no games with him.
I don't have time for the weak. Time for regrets.
More for me. Alright, well, I'll save it here. I think I'm gonna start another stream right after this one. Just be gameplay. So shout out to Shar, shout out to EJ, shout out to Rice AKA, shout out to Captain PYT2, shout out to Ned B, shout out to Shadow Deal 87. I'm about to go ahead and turn the stream off and just give me like a minute or two and I'll do a gameplay stream. I don't want to keep this one too long. So yeah. So I'll be back in just a couple of minutes to the accept stream. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see you next stream in a couple of minutes.